started around 1964. So they went from about 1964 to maybe 1975. Around 1966 as the Grim Reapers. And then after some persuasion from a motorcycle gang called the Grim Reapers, they changed their names just to Reapers. The Reapers were old school. They were in the Bronx along with gangs like the Castilians and the Disciples, and also like the United Brothers that were in Bronx River houses. And also 1968 was an important date in the Reapers' history, is that's when Eddie took over. The original Reaper jacket was like a gray. The Grim Reaper, or rather the Reaper, was gray, and they had a bit of black and white in the color, in the character. But then after somebody saw a comic, a DC comic back in 1968, Eddie, the president at the time, decided to change the jackets to the red, scarlet red that the jacket is famous for now. It was worn by a gentleman, I believe, by the name of George, a gang member. The Reapers originally were from 178th and Daly Avenue, and were mainly in that area of 180th Street going towards Katona Park and heading towards Park Avenue. They also had a division on Freeman Street, a couple of divisions on the west side, Morton Place. Then in 1970, the Reapers started a division in Bronx River houses, built in 1455. Also for a short time had a Reaper division in Co-op City. The Reaper's main rivals at the time were the Turbans. They also were buddies with the Javelin till a certain incident that happened. It's funny because Reaper division in Bronx River was buddy with the Black Spades in Bronx River, but Reapers on the west side had issues with Black Spades on the west side. There also was a problem with the shingling nomads. The Reaper jacket, part of its claim to fame was that it was painted. It wasn't any felt rockets or anything like that. It was a painted jacket. Majority of jackets were painted by Eddie, the president, and also that member I mentioned, George. Also in Bronx River, my brother Barron, rest in peace, used to paint the jackets for the main division in Bronx River. Again, while most gangs had felt, the Reapers jackets were painted. Good memories I have of the Reapers was, I guess, how everybody used to hang out in the circle, as we used to call it in Bronx River. The Black Spades would be on the benches facing 1609. The Reapers would be on the benches facing 1575. Sometimes we would get Eddie or other members from the main division would come to hang out or check things out with the Bronx River division. I myself was only a junior Reaper for a hot minute. Okay, because by 1975 things were starting to head in the direction of hip hop, and a lot of us that were coming up, we would rather dress to impress instead of wearing gang jackets. The only issues I remember back then was the Reapers had issues with over on Daly. They had issues with the shingling nomads, the spades. In Bronx River, I believe it was some issues with I think the Ghetto Brothers, and ironically, Bronx River had an issue with the Royal Charmers, which, when I say ironic, was that the Royal Charmers were like a brother club to the Reapers over on Daly Avenue. Also, I think it was a bit of a problem also with the Sabbath Skulls too. Also, one of the gangs had issues with were the ministers too. 2009 started up Reaper reunions in Bronx River houses for Bronx River Day, with the fact that a lot of the members from Bronx River were starting to pass away. So I give a shout out to my brother Baron, the Pizarro brothers, their cousin Ruben, Danny Soto, Joe Boo, Jose, who was the Bronx River president, Manny, and a bunch of others. And the Reapers were Puerto Rican. You had a certain percentage of black members. In fact, the black assassins, you had some black assassins that before they were black assassins, according to Cody, before they were black assassins, they were Reapers. And you also had a small percentage of white Reapers, especially coming from over on Daly Avenue. So it was a diverse group when you look back on it with the Reapers. Thanks to KLaST for helping me tell my story. Peace out.